Who you pack and smoke with? Okay, so I can already tell you off the bat that none of these are going to be good choices. But I'll go through my thoughts on all of them and then rank them at the end of the video. So Iron Zan is a definite no because he's trying to fucking kill me. Anyone who's been around the block, anyone that knows about drugs, knows that a benzodiazepine like Xanax mixed with an opioid like lean is gonna kill you. That is a death combo. Like if you're just taking a bar and then a couple shots of liquor, you're already putting your life on the line. And he's got like 3 or 4 ladders and a big old solo cup of purple drink. Like, no. Frankly, I'm scared of him. Look at the way that he's looking me in the eye when he's giving me a fucking death potion. If it was just the Xanax, like, I'm already not a big fan of being barred out. I sort of view Xanax as like a good tool in a drug user's tool belt to like stop a bad trip or come down from a stimulant. But just, yeah, I'm not a big fan of bars. And with the lean, I mean, opioids actually make me kind of angry. Like, it's weird. I get volatile off the oxys. So even if I'm like, hey, chill out, take the Xans out of the drink, then either I'm gonna act like a fucking idiot because I'm barred out, or I'm gonna be an asshole because I just drank the lean. So Iron Zan, he's out of the question. He's dead last, okay? Moving on to Pac Panther, though, I kind of respect that he takes rolling a joint so seriously, because he must be good at it. I mean, I think that is something to take pride in, but here's the thing. There's a good chance if you meet up with a stoner, they are a fucking idiot. Like some of the most boring people that I've ever met. Like, here's a couple of anecdotes from the last time that I seshed out with some people who just sort of have built their life around smoking weed. So first off, you know the tried and true strategy of if you're smoking in a place where no one wants that smell, you stick a fan in the window and you have it pointed out of the window, then you blow the smoke into it so all the smoke goes outside. These two had a fan in the window, but it was pointed back into the room. So they're blowing smoke into the fan, but it's just coming right back in the room. And this wasn't just like a, I don't want that smell in my house kind of thing. This was an apartment complex where you can get fucked over for that if people smell that you're smoking weed. It reminds me of that video of the pug that's trying to drink the shadow of the water. Like the water's coming out of a spout and its shadow's up against the wall and the pug's just licking at it. Like the idea is there, but they're trying to execute it to zero effect and it's fucking stupid. Then during that same sesh, I got into the stupidest argument that I've ever gotten into. So we had this movie playing in the background, because typically, you just have a movie going on in the background on the TV. This time it was G-Force, that movie about the guinea pigs who are secret agents. And this chick looks at the movie all forlorn and says that she wishes she could get a pet guinea pig, but her brother used to have a couple of them and they tore each other apart, like one ate the other one. So I pipe in with like, hey, I didn't know they did that. And she starts saying that guinea pigs, the females, when they have pups, they'll eat the males, like they'll eat the father, and then they'll start eating all of the pups one by one. Thinking that that's so ridiculous that I must be being made a fool of, I look her right in the eye and I just say, you're fucking with me. But no, she was serious. And we get into this little back and forth, and I'm like, I just don't think that that is really possible. I don't think that that happens. And so she starts Googling it to try and see who's right. She goes into this kind of trance, just reading all of these Google results about how when female guinea pigs are like sort of pushed, like when they're put in a stressful environment, they'll maybe eat like 1 or 2 of their pups. And I've heard about other animals doing that, so I think that that's believable, but she just keeps reading it. There's nothing about female guinea pigs eating the male guinea pigs. So when she gets to the point that now she's just reading articles about how to take care of baby guinea pigs, like it has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but she's in this trance, right? So I sort of snap her out of it because I'm like, sure, I can see how in some niche situations a mother guinea pig might start eating her pups, but I just don't get how they're managing to kill and eat the father every single time. Like, are female guinea pigs significantly bigger than the males? Because this sounds a lot like praying mantises. Like, how does that happen? And she just looks at me and goes, well, they get stressed out by the environment. And at that point, I just threw my hands up and I gave up. Like, okay, you're right. That was a little off topic, but I just wanted to let you know that stoners in general, like, I just don't think they're cool. But Dr. Strange, he might be even worse, right? So if I remember from the movie, Dr. Strange was actually a doctor, like a medical doctor. So he just strikes me as like one of those cannabis industry guys. And the people who take cannabis really seriously and they understand the science behind it, they're, like I said, in the industry, they're even more boring than the fucking high school dropouts. Because you won't get those hilariously stupid conversations. You're just going to get grandstanding. You're going to get a guy who thinks he's the smartest motherfucker in the room. And not even like in a direct being an asshole kind of way either. He's going to be monologuing about like terpenes and the quality of flavor of the marijuana, like they're fucking cigars. Which, speaking of cigars, he's not going to smoke a blunt because that's got tobacco in it. He cares about his health, and smoking a blunt and getting that nicotine in would totally go against this philosophy he has about marijuana being like a totally healthy thing. So yeah, just boring. But not as boring as someone who takes vaping seriously. And Smokey, he doesn't look like he's the average vapor. First of all, he's smoking a Smoke brand vape. And that's like the cheapest garbage brand you can get. And also from that mischievous look in his eye, I think that he put PCP in there. I'm not taking a hit off his vape. So if I had to put them in order from worst to best, Iron Zan, Smokey, Dr. Strain, then the one who I would most want to kick it with is Pack Panther. What do you guys think? Give your order in the comments. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.